Let's take a look at one of the letters that was turned in from last week. I've changed a few things on it. And it's typical of what happens here in Google Docs. It's awkward to work with, and one thing for sure, it's awkward trying to do this distance learning in the classroom. We could be handling all these issues really quickly. It's taken quite a bit longer. But when formatting these personal business letters, the big thing here is spacing. As you can see that there's a lot of difference between the spacing, these different locations, different sections of the letter. So the first thing I like to do when I'm using Google Docs is to go in and get that line spacing set up as single line spacing. So in this case, the way to avoid this kind of spacing here is I'll go ahead and select that little block format, line spacing, and then come on down and click custom spacing. So we have single line spacing, but also how do we want it handled before and after? So let's just put a 1 for both of those. And that tightens that up, so now it's all single spaced. And then in this section here, we'll want to do the same thing. Once again, format, line spacing, custom spacing, 1 space before and after. So now we do have 4 spaces between the date and the letter address. We have a double space between the letter address and the salutation. Got that colon there, that's good. And you can see we still have this triple spacing here. There's 3 instead of just 2. So we could just click at the beginning of the body and backspace that. Sincerely, always check your spelling, E-L-Y. And we need to get rid of that there, little space, double space, our final line. 4 spaces here, and you would, if in the classroom, printing this and sign it here before you mail it. And then that double space with the enclosure. And the only reason the enclosure is there because here in the body of the letter it says please use the enclosed return card. So we just want to put a notation there. And there you have it. Personal business letter. So take a review of that. Many of you have not attempted that. I've got 3 of you that finished last week's lesson. So go ahead and do that. No penalty for turning it in late. Just try to keep up on these assignments, and of course, give me an email if you have any questions about it.